Nice one. Nice to meet you, Shaun.
Good to meet you too.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Mike.
Jeez,
Right.
to meet you.
Shaun.
I am Raj, yes, thank
It's
you.
a beautiful thing.
All right.
We only have one question prepared. And
Okay,
that
go on, then
question
we'll free
is...
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? You know, I had a moment on my bike this morning. I was coming into work and I was stopped at an intersection, and another guy pulled up next to me, and he was like, we were just talking about general stuff, the weather, and he asked me where I worked, and then I just got into full pitch mode to this guy next to me at the lights, and I realized I was giving him the investor pitch. It was just the full thing, and I did the whole thing before the lights turned green, and I felt like I'd sold him completely by the end of it. And it's those moments we feel like, I've kind of got the hang of this a little bit. So.
That's
a
beautiful
so you got
moment,
yourself a little
say.
pitch that you can do before the lights change. That's pretty good.
I think I've got it down to the time between red and green light.
Wow.
That's cool. Eh?
Do you want to do it?
Charles, go on then. Go on then, go on then.
Well, not
I'm on the side of the road. Okay. Oh, hello, who's this?
I'll try. Okay. So I'm Shaun from Dotterel, and we develop noise reduction and audio recording technology for drones. Not sure how many drones you've been around, but they're incredibly loud, and that's a problem for most commercial applications.
Yeah, right.
So logistics, screen industry, defense, and so we're really making drones quieter in those applications and allowing you to record audio from them. Massive markets. That's not the actual pitch. I would never do it that way. But
So you're
one of the
making
roadside
stealth drones?
Yeah.
yeah, essentially. So we do it a couple of ways on the noise reduction side of things. We have acoustic shrouds that surround the propellers, and these comprise nanomaterial, so a very lightweight, very sound absorbent material that absorbs sound from the tips of the propellers.
Oh.
But the shroud is also designed in a way to lift noise up away from the ground, or in the screen industry from a microphone.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of technology around the design of the propellers as well, for them to work within the shroud and be generally low noise. So that's the stealth side of the technology, noise reduction, and we're doing some interesting stuff with motors as well and a few other things. But then we also have this audio recording technology. So this is an onboard microphone array. So you're flying a microphone on a drone. It's taking target audio, so someone may be speaking on the ground, but also recording the rotor noise and filtering out that rotor noise, and then screaming.
He's got a noise cancelling drone.
Noise cancelling drone.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, they work a little bit independently, but at the moment they do. But you can combine them together to get a very quiet, audio-enabled drone.
Wow.
And I could instantly see in the film industry and in the screen industry, perfect.
Hey, Jono, with your drone,
absolutely.
we could do some
Jono's
stuff.
happy. He wants one. He wants
yeah.
three. He wants whatever it is. Yeah.
And that is because at the moment you just can't record audio from drones on set. Live broadcasting, you can't do it. Drone footage is always B-roll. You've always got music playing over the top of it. Yeah. Because otherwise it's
Not many people realise that, when you actually put it up, like when I go out with clients, and they'll just hear this mobile, basically, go up and go, oh, what's that? Well, it's the drone. That's how we get the pictures.
Yeah.
But you don't hear... No, that's right, you don't.
You don't, yeah.
But now you can do it without the noise.
You can do it without the noise. So it's two things. One is, being able to record audio on set, but then also just drone noise is generally disruptive on film sets. Often you have to do two shoots, one where you've got to fly over and you're doing the aerial footage, and another where you just turn on all the microphones and people actually talking. So it'd be good to not have to do that two shot, or have to take it all out in post-processing, which is very costly and timely.
So how did you get into this? Why are you doing this with drones?
So,
did they ask?
Yeah, we came about from something called the Callahan Sea Prize, which is it's an innovation competition where they choose a problem facing a certain industry. And in our competition, it was the first one. It was problems facing drones in the screen industry. They gave a range of problems. We picked noise because we figured it was quite hard, and we figured that had applications, or that was a problem outside of outside of the screen industry. So all other types of applications. So we set about. We looked at what had been done in aircraft and larger aircraft today, and they're shrouded. You've got these acoustic composites that they use. So we kind of figured out how could you scale some of these down to a multi-rotors and have waving that around. And so a lot of it was taking technology there and scaling it to our own, but at the same time realized that being able to record audio from the drone has its own problems in the screen industry. So we came runner-up in that competition, and as a result, that took us to Las Vegas to the NAB show, which is the National Association of Broadcasters show, and we won a Most Innovative Product award at that, which is it's the largest screen industry trade show in the world. So it was kind of then, it was a bit of a hobby.
Yes.
Yeah, it was, and for us, it really said, hey, there's a lot of market appetite out there. It really validates it, and let's quit our day jobs and do this instead.
Right.
So this technology in this area, and was that something that you were familiar with, drones and whatever? Did you come at this from being a baker?
I previously was part of Snowball Effect, which is online investment, and my co-founders were all previously part of a startup called LanzaTech, which is a biofuels company. So we haven't come from aerospace or the drone industry, but we are all drone nerds. And
awesome.
two of the founders are amazing engineers, one electrical, one mechatronics, and we're really applying. They'd been tinkering and drone racing for a long time, and so we were just taking what we'd done there and making it
mechatronics.
A job.
Man, that sounds cool. Eh?
What was the one?
Mechatronics.
Mechatronics. Yeah, like robotics. Yeah. He's a mechanical engineer. Yeah.
Isn't that?
But that's a
film,
cool,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a what?
Mechatronics.
It's a dude. Yeah,
it's a dude in the film.
Yeah,
I think pretty sure it's a transformer.
You've heard all these jokes before, I'm sure. Sorry about that.
I haven't actually.
No.
So
first again. Winning. Right?
And now where? Sorry, when you went to the NAB? When was that? Like last year,
that was
last week?
2016 that we were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so from then, it was really, we realized this was a real problem in that industry. It was actually about trying to secure some money, government grants, investment to make it real and be able to turn it into a real job for us. So that always takes a bit of time. And as we were starting to get that capital, we were pushing the tech. So there's a good year of heavy R&D, as well as starting to build early commercial partnerships. One of the cool things that happened to us in the middle of last year was Techstars. So that's one of we were the first Kiwi company to get into Techstars, and that had us working with Boeing, Thales, Saab, and others. Wow. It was kind of our first foray into the defense sector, as we'd had defense coming at us right from the start, but we had no idea.
They'd love the stealth drone, wouldn't they?
They like the stealth drone. I mean, they just don't use small drones in defense really, because noise is a big issue. Like they're just too loud for use in stealth applications.
So when can I buy one? Just side note, where can I buy one?
Well, with one of ours, we don't want
one. It'd be cool to have one of those.
It would be cool, yeah.
With the video camera on it and do some cool.
We only have a very small amount of them, and they're not for sale, unfortunately.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm just wondering. Right, carry on.
Come in.
Was that your other job you were talking about?
Just thinking about I could do. John, I could use one of those. I could use one of those.
Yeah. So I guess that was kind of an education piece for us in defence, and and it's really taken to the start of this year where we now have some quite strong commercial partnerships, and we're really in that early stage of commercialisation as the tech's starting to work quite well, and there's customers that are kind of wanting it now. So we're trying to.
What more do you need?
See, customers.
Well, money, sales,
more sleep.
Yes.
Maybe.
Sleep. Yes.
Yeah. Now we got in here that you worked alongside Revolution Fibres. They're Kiwis?
Correct, yeah.
So was that the nanotech stuff?
That's the nanofiber.
Nanofiber, sorry.
Yeah, with nanomaterial. So the shrouds comprise this nanomaterial. And what we were trying to do there, we were looking, when we were developing these shrouds, we were looking for a very lightweight acoustic composite, so a very sound absorbent composite. You can chuck a big block of steel in these shrouds, and it's going to be very hard for the sound to pass through, but it won't be able to get off the ground.
That's right.
When it comes to shrouds, and the reason a lot of drone manufacturers don't make shrouds is because they're associated with weight and actually creating noise. So they make these things louder.
Yeah.
And so we've got this very, very thin acoustic composite that really is absorbing sound. So it's really a great partnership. They're making some fantastic technology, and we work very close with them on developing the next iterations of these nanomaterials, where we can kind of tweak them to some of the things that we need in them.
And how can people get in touch? And why would you want people to get in touch with you?
So I guess we're not at the moment selling to consumers. It is a large market. We are very focused on commercial applications.
Yeah.
So I guess large drone manufacturers, welcome to get in touch.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there's plenty watching.
If you're manufacturing drones, this is the man you can talk with.
But I mean, otherwise, we have a lot of, through things like LinkedIn and just general emails, some really interesting opportunities have just come in just randomly in the inbox. And sometimes you'll say on LinkedIn, I'm going to be in a certain city, and all of a sudden you're meeting with one of the heads of a large company that you really wanted to get in front of. So if you like what we're doing, definitely reach out with us. Because and we're always happy to kind of talk to people and tell them what we're doing.
Wonderful.
And show it off as well.
Showing off. That's what it's about. How do they get in touch? What's the best way?
So they can email me. Also, if they go to our website, it is www.dotterel.co.nz.
Dotterel. Now it's there, isn't it?
On my t-shirt.
Dotterel.co.nz.
Dotterel. Named after the bird. Presumably.
Named after the bird, yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So it's a bird that is, you can always hear them before you can see them, like drones.
Nice.
Yeah. There's other reasons.
Branding on point.
Nice birds.
And Kiwi was already trademarked.
Oh, true, yeah.
And also, they don't fly.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time, mate.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Take care.
We'll take that.
I'll do that.